You ready to pretend to be best friends?
Do I have to?
Hi guys, I'm Arleo. Welcome to the Kitchen Drink, where we're raiding your fridges and making some delicious crafty cocktails. Today we're here with one of my best friends from high school, JR.
Hi.
How long have we known each other?
Since 2005. 13 and a half years.
Right, that's ridiculous.
It's a long time. That's like more than half our lives. That's depressing.
What?
not the you part. The part that we're that old now. I don't like it.
They're still my best friends, even though I see them super infrequently. The other guy is Lawrence. We won't see him. He and Lawrence would hang. We see each other at the very least once a year. Even despite that, we've developed such strong bonds through in and out that this friendship has been going on for 14 years, and I still consider them two of my best friends.
Yeah.
Jared has had an extensive work history that I find super interesting sometimes, and then sometimes
it's not interesting at all.
What was the first thing you did out of high school?
I did work in the kitchen briefly. I was really bad at it. I crushed all the tomatoes and burnt all the bacon. Eventually, I made my way up to second in charge of the kitchen.
I think they just forced you there because like he keeps burning the bacon and squashing the tomatoes.
Kind of failing upward. That's what you do.
After the cooking stint, what'd you do next?
I did college and then I taught high school. I always wondered what it would have been like to teach us. We would have not been good students. I would not have been happy to have me.
You were also only like 7 years older than the kids you were teaching?
Oh my, no, even way less than that.
Oh really?
When I started I was 21 and I was teaching between 16 and 18 year olds. 5 years ago I looked like a child and now I'm just like this grown man.
And now that you're a grown man and you've left teaching, what are you doing now?
I like writing music and recording music, so that's what I'm doing now.
You still don't drink, right?
I don't drink. I've had 2 sips of alcohol in my life.
What'd you think of those 2 sips?
It was a little painful. I didn't love it, I have to say.
Between the 3 of us, we have 3 very different drinking habits. None, moderate, and then kind of heavy. This is actually the first time I'm making any sort of drink for him, mocktail or cocktail.
I'm excited.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Let's do it.
Awesome. Let's finish our dinner first and then get started.
Okay, and then hard cut.
Usually we cross-dissolve, but I guess we'll hard cut to the Martinellis and fruit juice. With just the mandarins and no lemon or lime, I have to ask JR a very important question.
Do you happen to have any vinegar? Just curious.
And under the sink we go to go get this vinegar. So we'll start with the vinegar, muddle these mandarins, and take some secret sauce from our In-N-Out dinner that we just had. And throw in a little bit of this delicious fruit juice. Gotta deal with this ice. JR, unsurprisingly, doesn't have a bottle opener. If you're not popping open beer bottles, probably aren't gonna get one. I had to use a fork to carefully open up the Martinellis, but it worked, and that's all that matters. After a few adjustments, this mocktail is ready. Let's see what JR thinks.
So,
Ooh.
here's your milkshake.
It looks like a iced coffee drink. Interesting. There's a little froth on the top. I have a bad sense of smell, which subsequently means I also have a bad sense of taste, so this is the perfect show for me. Let's see. That was not what I was expecting. Whoa, okay, wait.
How is it?
It's sparkling, it's good. I'm tasting like cider, like apple cider.
I kind of screwed up. I put way more cider than I was supposed to just because of the glass size. You have a lot more drink than I normally would make.
Is that chocolate in there?
You wish.
Because I was like, what? I'm trying to figure out what makes it brown. Because I feel like brown's not the color. I'm not tasting brown. I'm tasting like a red and a pink.
We're an ASMR channel now.
I like it. It's very tingly. Is there any other sparkling stuff in it? Anything carbonated in it?
No, just the one.
What would make it brown? Brown. I don't even know what I have this brown. There is a muscle milk with chocolate in it, but I don't taste that. There's a milk soda in there. It's an Asian thing. Oh, there was a fruit juice in there. Is the green fruit juice in here?
Would you like a fry to go with your milkshake?
I feel like that's not gonna mix it well. Oh well. I have no idea. What else was in that fridge? Oranges. Did you use any oranges? I think there's mandarin orange in here.
So you're tasting red, pink, and orange?
I am. Yeah, I'm gonna guess mandarin oranges, Martinelli's, apple cider. I had yogurt. No, that would be thicker.
Would it?
I don't know. I think that's enough. I'm gonna finish this off though first.
Cool. Let's talk about what was in here. You guessed it right off the bat, because again, I messed up. It's the only sparkling carbonated component in this drink. It is Martinelli's apple cranberry. I didn't realize until after I poured it that it wasn't just regular apple. Also, it's pink, so
I tasted the color correctly.
Yeah. That was the main component of this drink. Had this been a cocktail, I would have used a sparkling wine as a replacement. For the color of this drink was surprisingly refreshing.
It tasted like the opposite of the color.
It looked like a chocolate milkshake or a coffee, tasted like whatever is in it. In order to make any cocktail, you need one sour component and one sweet component.
Oh, okay.
I had to ask him where to get this ingredient because I couldn't find anything else acidic in the house, and apparently it was hiding under the sink because you use it for cleaning instead of for eating. That acidity came from
No, I mixed it with baking soda to clear my toilet.
distilled vinegar. Apparently there was balsamic vinegar that I completely missed, which would have made this drink a lot darker, would have been more confusing. You would have been like, I taste purple. So you tasted clear. And there was one more acidic ingredient, which isn't super acidic. The thing with oranges is they tend to not be acidic enough to stand up in a drink. You can acidulate it with a little citric acid to bring it to the same percentage. I didn't use oranges, technically. What I used were mandarin.
Cantonese orange, mandarin oranges.
Cantonese. I've used these before. They're super delicious. These are the cuties, right?
That's not the brand, but yes, they are cuties.
Someday I'll have cuties on this show.
You already got a couple here.
These things don't have that much acidity in them. That's why I had to ask him if he had vinegar of any sort. Bye. There was another fruity concoction in your drink after you did your little mind palace fridge analysis. Did have two green juices. One of them was almost empty. One of them was full. The one I used was the green one.
They're both green.
Full House Farms Green Goodness. In this drink, it's a fruit juice smoothie with no sugar added, apples, pineapple, mango, banana, and kiwi. The kiwi, the pineapple, and depending on how the mangoes were when they juiced them, helped also add a little bit of acidity to the drink. It said no sugar added, but all those fruits have a lot of sweetness.
Yeah.
So this was the sweetener. It worked really well. It just looked disgusting in the drink because that's the nature of fruit smoothies. And one last ingredient. I kind of cheated, and there's also kind of foreshadowing of this the entire episode.
Oh no.
You know how we were talking about how we eat In-N-Out every time we meet?
Yes.
I wanted to try and incorporate that into your mocktail.
Oh no.
Yeah.
How?
With In-N-Out spread. Oh.
What, really?
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
Before I poured the Martinellis, there was only about a quarter of this in the drink. Then I messed up. Poured too much Martinellis. I'm like, I can't taste anything else. I guess I'm making more. So I put more of this and more of the green goodness into your drink.
That's insane.
Yeah, this is why it looked like iced coffee.
That's where the brown came from. Because I was looking at those, I'm like, that shouldn't make brown.
Green and light orange make brown.
Oh,
wait, no.
man.
That does make sense. Orange and green usually make brown. How do you feel having drank an entire thing of spread?
It's kind of gross, but I'm impressed that you actually made it work. Because that shouldn't work, I don't think. I mean, it tasted great going down. So however you got there, you did a good job getting there.
Yay, what a great first cocktail made for one of my best friends.
Yeah.
So guys, that's JR's Kitchen Drink, where we put in everything
But the kitchen sink.
Remember to drink responsibly. Bye.
Bye.
But also it's a mocktail, so drink as much as you want.
Oh.